Slender, rocking a vest, constantly underestimated. I have to admit, I identify with Silco in Netflix's Arcane, even if I'm not supposed to. I'm Ted Neal. I read, I write, I publish, I repeat. And I love Arcane. I feel like a examination of ethics through the lens of moral foundation theory within Arcane can teach us so much about storytelling, world building, and character development. Moral foundation theory is a grouping of 6 virtue and vice pairs, which are intuitive to the human psyche. So let's talk about Silco. This is our continuing discussion of the ethical universe of Arcane, and spoilers abound. You've been warned. So Silco is a good example of a character who moves from want to need. We already know that Silco is aligned with the moral principles of loyalty like many Zonites. His loyalty, like many Zonites, applies to his in-group, his personal in-group, and those within Zon. He's also haunted by the betrayal of his loyalty by Vander, someone he considered his brother. He thinks he wants revenge, but that's going to evolve. Outside of Silco's in-group, we see that he chooses the opposites of virtue in almost all cases. He chooses cheating over equity and fairness, harm over care and protection, subversion of Piltover's authority. He chooses his own liberty and oppresses others in an effort to reach his goals. But this is kind of just surface Silco. While he does compromise on many of these virtues and chooses vice in the short term, he wants these virtues for a wider Zon. In this, he's like many of the antagonists we've discussed a bit before, like Killmonger and Thanos. He might employ terrible means, but his ends might actually be somewhat admirable.